Hi, I'm Cesar Conde, and welcome to the Hood Headquarters here at Laguna Artist Lofts. This is my studio. Welcome. This project is called In the Hood, Portraits of Professional African Americans Wearing a Hoodie. Has been inspired by the tragedy and shooting of Trayvon Martin, 17-year-old that was killed in Florida last year, and the trial's going on right now. And I started the project at the beginning of the year because I felt very compelled that we need to discuss this matter. It's quite important. Governor State University, thank you very much for inviting me to have this opportunity with you. I want to say thank you, April Grammer, Adri Saleh, and Christy Priros, and Professor Sharon Corsini. This opportunity is fantastic so that we can pass on the tradition of technique mix. Now, I'm going to call it technique remix because I'm using different materials, however the process is still the same. Instead of using the alkyd mixture to imitate the tempera when I'm doing a monochromatic stage, I'm using galkyd light by Gamlin. And also instead of using powdered lead paint, powdered whites, titanium white and zinc white, which would mix with alkyd to create a very viscous yogurt-like whites on the canvas, I am now using flake white by Williamsburg, which creates a very similar effect. Other people use, when they're doing the whites on the monochromatic stage, they are using, help me out. I lost it. But anyways, I'll remember that later. So at first I'll take a photo document. That was a painting. When I take a photo document, I do a very distinct copy of it on the canvas. And I use charcoal Nero pencils, credit color Nero pencils, because I like the fact that it's oil-based. And once I'm finished with the drawing, this has just received the second stage of it. This is the drawing, and I just fixed it with the fixatant. And with the fixatant, I make sure it dries 24 hours. Make sure that the charcoal is not on my fingers, so that when I do the imprimatura, which is the second stage of technique mix, it doesn't bleed into the turpentine, doesn't get smudgy. Now, for the imprimatura, I use 3/4 turpentine, 1/4 Damar varnish, and about 1.5 inches of the underpainting that I want to, the undercolor for the painting that I want to use. In this case, I'm using Prussian blue to give that effect. If I want to glaze the painting later on, I will use that as the undertone, because darker skin has more of a bluish undertone. When I'm finished with the imprimatura is when I do the monochromatic stage, where I do all the whites. Soon I'll be painting this with whites, mixed with the Gamlin as the medium, the galkyd light, and my flake white. I'll do all the whites. When I'm finished with that, I'll let it sit 24 hours to dry, and then I do another wash of the galkyd light. After the galkyd light dries up for another 24 hours, I start doing the darks. The darks, I use Payne's Gray, and I like Senlier's brand of the Payne's Gray. So, I'll do all the darks. So, pushing it. And then I let it dry again. Then I do the lights. But before I do the lights, when it's dried up, after doing the gray, I do another wash of the galkyd light. Let it dry for 24 hours, and then I do another second highlights. Start doing all the whites again. And I do that 3 to 4 times until I see a real good push and pull. The tones are where I want them. And also, like for this canvas, I don't see that much tooth on the canvas. And that's what I do for this project. That's what I'll be doing, as well as with my other paintings that are in the monochromatic stage, because I like the effect of the black and white feel. It gives it a nostalgic feel, but at the same token, for me is where the stage where I'm at. But also, if I want to glaze, which my other works, I have glazed, put on the skin tones, what have you. This is what we get. For this older Chinese gentleman, I used the base color, the undercolor there is yellow for the skin tone, and then I just like build it up with the lights. I also use Prussian blue underneath, and it gave it a really nice, if you want a cooler tone, for the skin tone you use raw sienna as your undertone, and then vice versa. I use Prussian blue if I wanted the warmer tone at the end. As in my other paintings, when I'm painting skin, I would do Prussian blue, especially for darker skin tones, because if you look at it, you see like blue or a little green in there. That is part of the Technique Mix Remix. Sorry it's a little short, but hopefully we can meet in person, we can discuss the whole process more. Thank you for your invite, and have a great day. Keep on painting. Cesar Conde, thank you.